we thought we upset because other person.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it's because the other person triggers something in me. Michael Singer, who has is this person I really like. He talks about having thorns. And it's like you have something like a thorn in your arm.
Okay.
If somebody touches the thorn, it's very painful.
Yes.
But you can't protect your entire body that is covered in thorns from not being touched by somebody else when you come into contact with people. So you need to figure out a way to remove your own thorns so that you don't get triggered so easily all the time. And one of the ways that I use is to notice, they just touched my thorn. But it's my thorn. It's got nothing to do with them.
Okay. So you can control how you react.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I remember it's not about me. It's never about me. Even the things that can seem the most personal. Like if somebody says, I think you're whatever, selfish, I think you're a bad person, I think whatever, it's their filters that they have created in the past.
Yes.
And they come with that, with like a specific set of glasses in a way. And in their glasses, if you move a certain way, if you do certain things,
yes,
they're going to be like, that's bad, or that's selfish, or that's whatever. But if they were to remove their glasses, they would see you as a whole person.
True.
Okay? And they would remove the judgments. And so when somebody says like, oh, you're a bad person, if somebody told me, Fabiola, you're a bad person, I'd be like, it's got nothing to do with me. Like, that person is not talking about me. It's maybe they're upset that I did something that didn't want me to do. Maybe I hurt them. But I know who I am, and I know I'm not a bad person.
Okay.
But in the past, that could have triggered that little voice that would have been like, of course, oh my God, they see me. They see I'm a terrible person.
Yeah,
you know?
But someone told me that. I always I will analysis if he or she said it's true or no. Maybe he is, maybe she is. Because, I realize, maybe the things he mentioned, it could be true. And I just did not see myself. So I get confused sometimes for someone said that I'm not a good person. It's really truth or they're just angry to me.
Right. And that's where it shows that the only thing that matters is what you think about yourself. Because if you think that that's not true, then it would be the same as someone telling you, hey, you're a koala. You'd be like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah,
I'm a human being.
Yeah,
I'm
ridiculous. Don't even
so
think about it. Yeah.
And it would not hurt you.
Yeah, no,
you'd be like,
of course. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, just
it's about them. I don't know what that meant.
Maybe they have issue.
That's not about me.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of the times we take everything and we're like, oh my God, that's probably true. Because that voice wakes up and it's the voice of fear that says, what if it's true?
Yes.
What if I'm not seeing it?
Yeah, what if?
And so writing it down.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm going to look at the facts here. What happened? Like when my daughter comes in as like, somebody said something mean to me. I'm like, okay, that's not okay that they said that. Can you tell me what happened? So we try to understand what happened. And maybe something happened that made that person upset.
Yes.
Okay. And so maybe it's my daughter who said something that made them upset. And so that's how they reacted. Or maybe it's something else that said something else that happened that made that person upset. And then they took it out onto my daughter, So it could be anything. But we need to understand the context. And so is it true in the sense of, okay, they gave me that feedback. And so we can write down like everything that they said and be like, okay, what do I agree with? What do I disagree with? And what am I going to keep from this? And sometimes nothing. Okay, sometimes the person was angry and was trying to be hurtful.
Yes.
And there is nothing that I want to keep from that conversation.
I see.
But sometimes, like I did a workshop yesterday, and one of the people said, okay, the music that you used, because I'm a different generation, it didn't speak to me.
Okay.
And at first I heard that little voice, see, you're not good enough, you should have used it. Okay, because it's always there. Like, I'm a coach, but I still have that voice, you know? But I can turn down the volume. Be like, okay, I know you're there. Shh, it's okay. Okay, I'm not in danger. I'm safe right now.
Okay.
Okay. And then I was like, okay, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for telling me everything that you had to tell me. Because for me, it's important that people are able to tell me, to give me feedback.
Yes.
Okay. It gives me an opportunity to improve.
Yes.
When people say, it was great, there was nothing to change, I'm like, okay, I can't grow, you know? And so my ego is like, you know, maybe you're good enough, you know? But I want to keep growing. I want to keep becoming better. And I want to, that's one of the reasons why I'm always like training, watching new things online, like reading new books, whatever, because I want to continue to grow as a coach and to learn new things and like learn new tools, learn whatever, so I can be the best coach I can be, you know? But after the workshop, I was like, okay, she said this. Do I agree?
Do you agree?
She said that. Do I agree? She said that. Do I agree? And is there anything that I want to change in my next workshop? And I was like, actually, for the music, a lot of the times I give them my phone and I tell them like, can you put something that fits these criteria? I'm like for example, if we're getting into energy, I'm gonna put I have like a bunch of music that gives me energy, so I can put that. And oftentimes I might put the first music and then tell them like, can you put the next music? And sometimes I give them my phone straight away and I'm like, hey, can you put whatever music puts you in a good mood or makes you want to dance or whatever. And I didn't at that workshop. I was like, yeah, I could have done that. And had I done that, maybe she would have felt differently. And I was like, maybe I can see that as an opportunity to see what existed in a different era.
I see.
What is the music that was in the 60s, that was in the 70s, that was, you know, that was popular and that was giving people a lot of energy, or people who like rap. I don't know much about rap. So when I work with people who love rap, I'm like, I don't know which music to use, you know? And I know enough music that they like they can we can still work together around music, and I'm gonna be using still music that they know. But I've noticed recently I didn't really know any good rap, in the sense that it would be rap that fits certain criteria for me, for what I'm looking for when I want a song for training, you know? And so I know that that's one thing that I'm going to need to develop and explore, you know? And so I was like, okay, maybe I can work on, you know, like go on internet and type like best hit 70s, see what comes up and see if there's a song that can actually bring the energy that I want to bring in my workshops, you know? And maybe same for the 60s, or maybe same for jazz, or maybe same, you know, for different styles, so that I can adapt even more to the people who are in my workshops, you know? So I was like, okay, this piece of feedback I'm gonna keep. And I'm going to change, I'm going to learn and grow from that.
I see.
And then I feel really thankful, even more thankful, that she showed me that there's a way that I can continue to grow.
I see.
And that's awesome. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna have a fabulous time looking for new songs. And I love discovering new songs, new music, you know, like that's awesome. So I'm really glad that she said that, and that even though it was a little uncomfortable for me, it was fine, because that voice is not too loud. It doesn't overwhelm me with like, you should not even exist. You know, like because it can be so mean when we don't practice and monitor that voice and practice turning it down, turning the volume down. So I can feel, okay, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's okay, and I know I'm safe. And so, okay, so interesting. So next time, I'll do things differently, and that's awesome.
I see. When you turn the volume down, you get calm down, and then you were able to analyze what's the truth.
Yeah. And most of the time, for me, I look at it after. Okay. I've like done a few things. I've walked around. I went to pick up my daughter in between the two, you know, like, I mean, if we talk about that specific moment, that's what happened. I took the metro, I went to pick up my daughter, blah, blah, blah. Like I cooked dinner, and then it was in the evening, once I was sitting down, I was like, okay, let me look at what happened today. Okay. Also because I know that if I don't, then my brain is gonna spiral on that during the night. And so I'm like, oh my God, see, you should never do those workshops. You should, I'm doing this workshop as a volunteering thing. And I'm like, I would go really far into you're wasting your time, you should have never done that, what were you thinking, you know? And it can go really far. So I need to let it out at that moment before I go to bed. Okay. So it doesn't pollute my night. And so I can manage my emotion if there is anything to manage.
Okay. That's really powerful tools, I think, to use, you know? Yeah, but I feel like from your conversation, I learned no matter whatever happens, it's most important is how you look at it, how you think about it. You know, nothing is good or bad.
It's your interpretation of events, of what people say, what people do, that will actually create.
Yes.
It's like, it's translating the event into thoughts. So your interpretation, the meaning you give.
Yes. Okay.
And from that meaning, there's going to be emotion.
Yes.
That's going to be created. Like, for example, if the boyfriend leaves.
Yeah.
And you hated that relationship, the meaning is going to be, oh my God, I feel so relieved. I didn't have to kick him out. He's the one who left. Thank you, God, universe, whatever, you know? And so the emotion is going to be relief. Okay. But if the meaning you give to it is, I'm not good enough, he was always too good for me, then the emotion is going to be sadness. It's going to be, it can even be like shame.
Yes.
Fear that no one is ever going to be with you, never going to love you forever. You're never going to have your happy ending, you know? And then all that can like snowball into this big thing that sometimes can also lead to depression.
Yes.
Like, especially if we have this gigantic snowball and we don't know how to melt it.
Exactly.
then we kind of like feel squished by it.
Yes.
And
for sure.
And it grows every day a little bit more. And our brain wants us to be right all the time.
Yeah.
So if I tell myself, okay, this person left because they didn't love me, because I'm not lovable, because I'm not worthy, then I'm going to go into the world and the brain is going to look for proof that I'm not worthy.
Oh, okay. So you actually take action from there.
So everything that we do is driven by our beliefs about ourselves, about the world, about everything.
Yes.
So then maybe you meet someone who's really nice, who's really kind, and who really wants to be with you. There's going to be that part of you that's going to be like, what's wrong with you? Don't you know that I'm not worthy of love? Don't you know that you should be running away right now?
Something's wrong in here.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people who have an accumulation of bad relationships, when they meet, like they reach a conclusion sometimes of like, guys, like they're all dumb, they're all stupid, there's no good man in this world and whatnot. And then when they meet a good guy who's like really treating them well, they're like, it's boring.
Oh.
Because the brain is like, I don't understand this person. Okay. This person is actually being kind when no one has ever been kind to me before in my past relationship, and everybody has been confirming that I deserve to be treated badly. Sometimes that's also what happens if I don't love myself and I treat myself badly. By always telling myself I'm stupid, I'm not good enough, all that. That's emotional abuse. So I'm abusing myself a lot, and then I'm going to meet people who are going to confirm all those beliefs and who are going to tell me, you're right, you are stupid, you are not good enough, you are. And it's going to feel familiar because that's what I've experienced maybe in the past, in my childhood. And that's definitely what I'm experiencing now. And that some people are going to call tough love. So we're going to associate the notion of love to criticism and to abuse.
I see.
And then it's really complicated because then we're like, okay, so if people love me, they're really mean to me. So love and violence are the same when it can't be. It can't be.
But they believe it.
They believe it. And they believe that that's what they deserve. Because they feel so broken and because they feel like they're so unworthy of being treated well, when they're treated badly, they're like, I deserved it.
That's something of yourself. That's something I used to familiar with. Yeah. So when someone treat them nice, that don't used to it, they feel like something wrong, or that they don't feel the exciting. Sometimes it could be right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
sometimes it feels really like it's lacking spice.
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes it also just feels scary, actually. Because it means, wait, what if I could actually be loved? Because then the brain is like, so you're telling me that you've been wrong for the past 20 years?
Yeah.
The brain wants it to be right. That's why working on our limiting beliefs is so important, because they're driving our every action. And so let's say I meet a nice guy who treats me really well. I'm going to sabotage that relationship, consciously or subconsciously. And I'm going to make sure, so maybe I'm going to cheat to prove to myself that I am not worthy.
I see.
Or maybe I'm going to be mean to them to push them away. Or maybe I'm just gonna break up. I'm gonna like, and maybe I'm even gonna tell them, I think you're the most boring person I've ever met, and you're not good enough.
To try to, you know,
push away,
pushing away before you feel like they're gonna hurt me, or before you are doing this. Okay.